It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2 something? We just vibing, we just crazy, baby.
What's up, YouTube? It's Cralisa Victoria. I am back with a very realistic video, okay? So, I know my background is a little messy. I've been cleaning. I feel like I say this so much, but I have been cleaning, and I know you guys are like, do you ever finish cleaning? The answer is no, sis. Every week I'm cleaning up. It doesn't matter. I'm literally putting things in bins. I'm lifting bins. I'm getting behind the baseboard to the baseboards. I'm sweeping and mopping under things that are sitting. So no, the answer is, do you ever stop cleaning? No, because even if your house looks clean, chances are it still needs to be swept and mopped, or something needs to be done. Laundry needs to be done. Something needs to be done. But my bed, yeah, that's another situation. I pretty much have everything you can think of on this bed right now. Trench coats, Christmas bows, books, water canisters, purses, watches, everything. It is what it is. It's the life of a hustler. And also cleaning up, as I said before. You know, as I'm looking in this video, I think I knew my hair was growing, but the more I keep looking and seeing how black my roots are, I'm just like, sis, my hair is growing. My life is, you know, it is what it is, but my hair is growing. I'm drinking my water. I'm not understanding. I need a straw, but whatever. I'm minding my business. So that has to constitute to this growth and this growth. You feel me? Go catch my self-care routine video. If you did not catch my self-care routine video, it's like 6 or 7 minutes. I'm not asking much of your time. All I'm saying is go catch that video, sis, if you're trying to glow up real quick. I do have ice in this water. I know nobody asked, but I'm just gonna fill you in. I like to drink lemon water before I go to sleep because it really helps with like digestion when you wake up and you need to have a bowel movement. But normally I will drink my lemon water either hot or, you know, like at room temperature. But genuinely, like, hot water with lemon is really good for digestion. But drinking some cold water tonight with lemon inside, and that's why I need a straw, because my teeth get sensitive to the cold and it gets annoying. But we're gonna just bear with me. Yes, that's that Colgate. That's that Optic White Colgate. I'm gonna say this until I'm blue in the face, but Colgate, where are y'all at? I use the Optic White. I literally am faithful, and I'm always advertising for you. Just go ahead and endorse me. Go ahead and make me like a brand ambassador. Go ahead and just like do a campaign with me already. That's one of my goals in life. One of my bucket list goals is to get a commercial, a campaign, an ad, or something with Colgate. Because I love that toothpaste. I love what it does for my teeth. Anyway, I know this video was not about this. Can't even stay on topic. If you're new to my channel, thanks for tuning in. If you've already been subscribed, well, thank you. Make sure you beautiful people go ahead and click the subscribe button by the end of this video. You can do it now. I'll wait. Or you can do it by the end of the video. It's up to you, sis. Just go ahead and tune in because you're not going to want to miss all of the stuff I'm going to start having on my channel. I've been having some things already, but just, sis, I don't even know what to say, baby girl. Oh my goodness. Do y'all see that face? Yeah, that's a face that's trying to glow up. A face that's got her hemp seed serum on. Guess Yes, girl, I'm getting my glow. I'm getting my glow. I'm drinking my water. I'm in my devotions. I'm in my bag. I'm in my business. I'm in everything, honey. Everything but trouble. Trying to go up, trying to be successful, you feel me? So, this is kind of that glow that happens during, on the way to, when you're about to glow up. You start glowing. That's the glow part. The up part just comes along with the glow. Whoa. Anyway, let's get into this video. I know I might have to put that in the description box below, that we don't really get into this video until like almost 5 minutes and 45 seconds for those people who want to skip ahead. But anyway, let's talk about tonight. Let's talk about what's really going on. So, I've been really busy, but needless to say, I've been on my grind. I've been hustling. I'm trying to find my other book. Okay, I'm not going to break my back looking for this book because the chances are it's in the other room. But let's just go ahead and talk about law school and all of that, like jazz. My other book is in there. So lately, this is how I've been feeling. So you guys know that I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a realtor. I have Cralisa Victoria collection. I have Rich Girls Plan. I have Babe with Locks. I have Cralisa Victoria Closet. I have Right with Cralisa Victoria. I have it all, okay? And I'm working on it all, and I'm trying to get to better spaces in all of my endeavors. However, growing up, I knew I wanted to be a lawyer. I did internships in college, did internships after college. I worked in law firms, did internships. I did this stuff, okay? My resume basically says, this girl's going to be a lawyer. You feel me? Or this girl has a lot of experience that equates to becoming a lawyer. But it got to a place where when I graduated from college, I remember going after the LSAT, like on my way out of college. But I was never scoring the scores that I wanted, nor the scores that I thought were going to get me entry or scholarship. And this is just real, no cap. Like, I know a lot of people make videos and they always like paint themselves to be so brilliant, so this, so that. But I'm just real. I'm going to give it to you raw, uncut, and just like how it was. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat. Well, I was doing good, but I wasn't impressed. No. I was not getting the scores that I wanted, scholarship worthy or acceptable entry scores. At that time when I was taking the LSAT, things have changed. For example, the LSAT is now offered 7 times in a year, when before it was only 4 times. The LSAT is now, I'm hearing, an online test, when before it was a paper test. Before we had to put our passport-sized pictures in a square on a piece of paper, take it on test day, blase, blase. Now everything is done electronically online, which I have to get my image in. And then, you know, a lot of things have basically changed. I just know then a lot of schools were putting emphasis on the LSAT heavy. And they would say, oh, it's about being well-rounded. And I'm like, if it's about being well-rounded, why am I not accepted? Because I feel like everything else outside of that score, I was well-rounded. You know, I definitely felt like I was well-rounded. I'm not just saying that because I'm saying that. I'm saying that because I had a strong, well-rounded application. So that's when I discovered, like, nah, they say that, but it's not, it can't be really true. Because if it was, I feel like I would be in a school. So I got help by, like, taking the practice tests and stuff. Like, I got paid, like, you know, like that training. I can't remember if I paid. Yeah, no. I think I had paid help. I had school help. And I still was not getting the score that I wanted. Obviously, like, my score would increase or decrease by a few points and literally put me in a different tier bracket or whatever. And even though it wasn't as high for me, I guess there was still some type of improvement because it still did put me in a different bracket even though the score was low. So I was just like, over time, I ended up getting a job in a law firm. I ended up, because I graduated from college and I already had degrees, so I worked in my field, which still were the type of fields that correlated with what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. So, I started working, getting the experience, and I've always kept an optimistic viewpoint, but I know that back in 2015, I said, well, why not get the MBA portion when I know I want a JD MBA? So I went after the MBA portion. The program started fall of 2015, which, there was only like a couple months left because they do every 8 weeks. So basically it was like a couple months left. I had to do my entry courses to get started. So really, like, my semester didn't start until 16, even though it started in 15, but my real core classes did not start until 16. Obviously, you have the university courses and all of those different MBA courses and stuff like that in your first classes. So 2016 really say the program started. 2018 I graduated from the program. I had a lot of hiccups along the way. And they would say, when you would get these grades that were not satisfactory, even if it was like a B, it could still potentially be carrying the GPA weight of a C. Okay? Just because the grading scale was a lot difficult, and it was more difficult, really. It was up there. And you can get a B minus or something like that, and you will be technically, your GPA will be a 2.7 something, when in reality that's a C in undergraduate, or maybe in another graduate school that could be considered a C. No, our B minuses were pretty much like a 2.33 or something like that. Okay, so I was doing good but not doing good. B's were not satisfactory when they were equivalent to, the school is going to let you, rock with that, but your GPA, I started getting put on academic probation. I had never been on academic probation before in my life. So this was different for me. It was literally, and this was my MBA program, I literally was like having all these stressful moments and tearful days and everything like that, because I'm just like, I started this, I'm going to finish this, but I'm not understanding why I'm keep getting put on these probations when, it's it was a whole different method of how the school teach. Two, it's like, wait, I'm getting B's and A's and stuff, so how am I? But whatever, we got through the hiccup. I went to a meeting that the school, they had this, I got invited to a like a school conference thing that literally was so high up in the sky. I can't even tell you how many floors up. I can't remember. I think 40 something plus floors. I don't know. I literally was looking at the city. Nerves bad, honey. But when I went to that, I literally changed my thought process for that last semester, and I crushed it. Because I went against the advisors. The advisors told me to do one thing, and I went against what they said because I wanted to finish my program. So I knew that if you go against the grain, you can't fail. If you fail, it's going to be a I told you so, and we're not going to honor her because she didn't listen. So I went against the grain, and I had to go hard, and I had to do well, and I did, and I finished, and I graduated. GPA was above a 3, and I did really well. So I was excited. So fast forward till today. Not necessarily just today, but I have been decided like a while ago that I wanted to take a stab at the LSAT again, and take a stab at the JD, because it's still a part of me that wants to still have that background of a lawyer, just because I knew that that's what I wanted growing up. And I also don't think it would hurt, even being a realtor, there's a lot of law in real estate. So just being able to, explore business law, corporate law, fashion law, real estate law, any of those different concentrations that I can potentially have still excites me. So I am cracking this book back open, and this time around I'm having the most optimism that I can. It doesn't matter what the past looked like for this test score. I'm just going to do what I have to do to be successful. I'm going to study. I'm going to change my way of thinking. I was optimistic then, but it's something about when you want something, you're gonna find a way. I've always found a way. Even when I wasn't, as good at something in school, I found a way. And I've always made my way up the rankings because I would not give up because it wasn't my strong area. So I guess this video was just a little bit about how I was feeling about law school and everything like that. I'm still studying. I'm kind of like, I've been just in my own zone, moving in silence with a lot of things that are happening in my life. But I've been very busy. Every single day, I've been very busy. So I'm going to get off this video before it gets too long, and I'm going to go ahead and study. But make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know, are you going after the LSAT? Are you a lawyer? Are you in school? Like, what's up, sis? Please let me know. Ooh, child. But I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Go catch my last video. See you in the next one.
It's only 11.